Hello, good day everyone. I am Sarah Dikharan Bugot and welcome to the next lesson, the science, technology, and nation building. I was assigned to tackle the India, traditional medicine in India, medical properties of plants to cure illness. So, Susruta Samhita, surgical and medicinal procedures. So, in India, there are India is known for the traditional medicine systems, the Ayurveda, Siddha, and Onani. Ayurveda, the traditional Indian medicine, remains the most ancient yet living tradition. The Ayurvedic concept appeared and developed between 2500s and 500 BC in India. The literal meaning of Ayurveda is by the way, this is the Ayurveda medicine. It's the traditional medicine in India. The literal meaning of Ayurveda is the science of life. It is because ancient Indian system of healthcare focused on views of man and his illness. Also, it is called the science of longevity because it offers a complete system to live a long, healthy life. No? Sana all na kuan taas ang kinabuhi. Achieve na to dyan sa guys. Um, this medicine is not for uh, it is not for those seeking an escape or excuse to further abuse their body or mind. This is a system for empowerment, a system for freedom and long life. This medicine is to regain energy and enhance well-being. Sana kung malubat kita, pwede ra kita dari si mag-take lang, char, malabat-lawbat. Okay, next is the Susruta Samhita. Susruta, it is an ancient Sanskrit text on medicine and surgery, and one of the most important such treatises on this subject to survive from ancient world. It is considered as a foundation text of Ayurveda. Um, the the person who discovered this or who created this is Sushruta. He is the first ever plastic surgeon in India. He is the first ever plastic surgeon who was Indian. He is also called the father of Indian medicine and the father of plastic surgery because he wrote one of the world's earliest works on medicine and surgery. Okay, next is Brahmagupta. Kileman siguro kita tanan dali kan Brahmagupta. Diba? Familiar? Kasi masugatan nito sa dayan. Try. Brahmagupta, he was the greatest mathematician of his time and wrote on more advanced topics than arithmetic, such as geometry, algebra, and astronomy. The Indian mathematician Brahmagupta appears to be the first to articulate the result that the product of two negative numbers is a positive numbers. India ranks third among the most attractive investment destinations for technology transactions in the world. Modern India has had a strong focus on science and technology, realizing that it is a key element for economic growth. The country has regularly undertaken space missions, including missions to the Moon and famed Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, or the PSLV. India is likely to take a leading role in launching satellites for the SAARC nations, generating revenue by offering its space facilities for use to other countries. Ancient India was a land of sages and seers as well as a land of scholars and scientists. Research has shown that from making the best steel in the world to teaching the world to count, India was actively contributing to the field of science and technology centuries long before modern laboratories were set up.
Good day everyone, I am Charpol Buki, reporter number 2. The history of science and technology in the Middle East. The Islamic Golden Age was a period of cultural, economic, and scientific flourishing in the history of Islam, traditionally dated 8th century to 14th century, and the following have made their significant contributions. The overall aridity of the Middle East has motivated some of the richer countries to search for technological solutions to their water requirements. Through sustained investment in research, they have become experts in water desalination, water recycling, and solar energy. In 17th century, Jabir ibn Hayyan, sometimes called as Al-Harani and Al-Sofi, is considered the father of modern pharmacy. He was also known in the Europeans as Jibir. He learned chemistry, philosophy, pharmacy, astronomy, and medicine. Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi was a Persian polymath who produced vastly influential works in mathematics, astronomy, and geography. Al-Khwarizmi presented his first systematic solution of linear and quadratic equations. One of his principal achievements in algebra was his demonstration on how to solve quadratic equations by completing the square, for which he provided geometric justifications. Because he is the first to treat the algebra as an independent discipline and introduce the methods of reduction and balancing, he is described as the father or founder of algebra. The term algebra itself comes from the title of his book. Algebra is derived from the word aljabar, which means completion or rejoining. Ibn al-Haytham was a Muslim Arab mathematician, astronomer, and physicist in the Islamic Golden Age, referred to as the father of modern optics. He made significant contribution to the principles of optics and visual perception in particular. His most influential book is entitled Kitab al-Manazir, or Book of Optics.
Good day everyone, I'm Zarina Pulincagas, reporter number 3. The history of science and technology in China is both long and rich with science and technological contribution. In antiquity, independent of Greek philosophers, made significant advances in science, technology, mathematics, and astronomy. The first recorded observation of comets, solar eclipses, the supernova were made in China. Traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and herbal medicine were also practiced. Among the earliest inventions were the abacus, the shadow clock, and the first flying machines such as kites and Kongming lanterns. The four great inventions of ancient China are the compass, gunpowder, paper making, and printing were among the most important technological advances only known in Europe by the end of the Middle Ages. the compass Sinan, the earliest guide tool in the world. The compass, an indispensable navigational tool, was another significant gift from ancient China. While mining ores and melting copper and iron, people changed upon a natural magnetite that attracted iron and pointed fixedly north. After constant improvement, the round compass came into being the magnetic compass. Before its invention, navigators had to depend on the position of the sun, the moon, and the pole star for their bearing. The spread of the compass to Europe opened the oceans of the world to travel and lead to the discovery of the New World. Paper. China was the first nation to invent paper. Before its invention, words were written on various natural materials by ancient people, on grass stalks by the Egyptians, on earthen plates by the Mesopotamians, on tree leaves by the Indians, on sheepskin by the Europeans and strangers of all. Even inscribed on bamboo or wooden strips, tortoise shells, or shoulder blades of an ox by the early Chinese. Later, inspired by the process of silk reeling, the people in ancient China succeeded in first making a kind of paper called bu out of silk. Credit for the invention of gunpowder also goes to ancient China. Ancient necromancers discovered in their practice of alchemy that an explosion could be induced if certain kinds of ores and fuel were mixed in the right proportion and heated, thus leading to the invention of gunpowder. Gunpowder was originally used for making fireworks, and its later adaptation revolutionized warfare across the world. Printing also invented by ancient China. Printed in Tang Dynasty, a Buddhist sutra is the first book in the world with a verifiable date of printing. Before the invention of printing, dissemination of knowledge depended either on word or mouth or handwritten copies of manuscripts. So that would be all. Thank you.